Hey everyone, this is Tom from VermiBag. I'm going to start another series now on actually the Vermi-Window. This is a VermiBag mini I had set up with African night crawlers. I did a video on it a long time ago because this was the actual very first system I ever had that was really nice, had the full zippered harvest panel, and I always had systems that were reject for the most part. But so I'm going to go ahead and start placing food, different types of food and stuff in front of the Vermi-Window and just see how the worms react to it. I'm probably going to set another one up with red wigglers. This is the African night crawlers, like I said. So we'll take a look inside the window right now and see what it looks like. There shouldn't be hardly anything because I think the level of the bag is actually just barely into the window. But I'll show you how to set it up if you want to use the Vermi-Window earlier. It's easy just to slope the material up. But it's important to place the material right against the window though if you actually want to see the worms. So let's take a peek. So this is what the Vermi-Window looks like right now. As you can see, the material is about a quarter of the way, maybe a third of the way up the window. So I'm going to get some good food out. I'm thawing some out right now. And we'll place some food here and then we'll slope the inside of the bag before we basically cover the window completely. And the goal is to actually have the food up in this area up here, up high, just barely at the top of the window, because this material will settle down over a period of a couple days. And as it settles, it'll bring the worms right into the middle of the Vermi-Window where you can really look at them. So we'll grab the food scraps and get it set up. Okay, so I pulled out some frozen vegetables and I threw a little bit of worm chow in it too and just mixed it up. And then I grabbed I don't know, probably about 4 cups of my bedding. I'm going to go ahead and use the 2 of these and stick it up against the window and see how the worms like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and initially kind of clean this up around the window and then slope the existing material I have in here up against the window. It's about half full. And then I'm going to take some of the scraps and put them right up against the window. A little bit more of that material there. And then take some of my bedding and put it behind it to support it. And then the very last little bit of scraps I got, I'm going to put actually up above the window, right against the bag. This is what the inside of the bag looks like. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of slope here. It's hard to tell. The camera really doesn't get the difference between here and here is at least 7 inches. I mean, this is sloping up at a fairly steep angle. So I just pulled all this material here and just piled everything up here, up along the window and on top of it. And I have all that material and that food right up against the bag and up against the window. And what's amazing is you'll come back tomorrow or whenever I look at it in a couple days, this whole area will start leveling out. That worms will actually work their surface so much that they actually start leveling it out. So we'll take a look at this over the next couple days and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been 1 day since I put all this food in front of the window. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. You can tell there's a lot of worm activity in front of there. I mean, compared to yesterday, there was nothing. It doesn't take the worms very long to move into an area like that. And again, you want the food right up against the window. That's the best thing. And as it slides down and works its way down, the worms will come right and be right there along the edge of the window. See if you have pot worms in there too. So we'll close it up and take a look at it tomorrow. And this is Sunday morning, so it's been a day and a half since I put this in. You can see there's a ton of worms in front of there now. I mean, there's a huge mass of worms. Okay, this is Sunday evening. We'll take a look inside the Vermi-Window again. Those worms are definitely having a party there. This is Monday morning. So as you can tell, it doesn't take very long for the worms to move into these areas once you put food in front of the window. With Halloween coming up, I'll get some pumpkins, put some pumpkins in front of there. I mean, that's definitely one of the worms' favorite food sources, any type of squash. And we'll experiment with a couple different types of food and see how they like it. This is Tom from VermiBag. Till next time, ciao.